fellow creators, welcome guys. I hope you're having a phenomenally blessed day, and I just want to tell you guys it is a true honor being here with you, giving you these messages to help guide you along your journey and to help remind you that you are the ones that have the power. And I hope these help inspire you to sit with yourself, to find that inner guidance so that you can make the decisions that are best for yourself. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, today we are going into Becky's House of Cards, down the rabbit hole with they're married, but what's the deal? What's going on? Why is this so? This is for a lot of you guys that are dealing with DMs, that are in a situation, a committed situation. This is for those of you dealing with a DF that's in a committed situation. And you just kind of want to know what's the deal, what's going on. Why do they say they care about me, but they keep going back? Like, are they going to leave the situation, or are they just going to keep on the same journey that it is that they're on? So we're going to let Source bring out the messages that they want to tell you guys today and let you know what the situation is. Also connecting with your person's higher self in these messages. Keep in mind that these are general messages, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. If you actually feel like what's being said fits for your situation, then take it. Or if you do feel that it is the other person's situation, then again, take it as it resonates. So with that being said, we won't take too much time. We'll go ahead and get into it. And I think today I may do 4 piles. I don't do this very often, but I was called to do 4 piles. So we'll see what happens. Source, what messages do you have for the collective? Pick a card, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4 in they're married, but what's the deal? What's the deal with their person that they're talking about? They're married, but what's the deal? What is the deal? For the collective, pick a card, piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're married, but what's the deal? What is the messages that you have for the collective? Pick a card, piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're married, but what is the deal? What's going on, Source? How can you help out the collective in this time and dealing with their person, their DN, their DF, whoever it is that they're dealing with at this time? Maybe prior committed and in a situation, and they're just not sure what it is that they're going to do. So what messages do you have for the collective? Pick a card, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're married, but what's the deal? Okay, thank you, Stars. Alright, so let's see, guys. Let's see what starts coming out here. Get these piles in the way. So for pile number 1, what do you have for pile number 1, Source? What messages do you have for pile number 1? Thank you. Make sure I move these over so I can get all 4 of them in there. For pile number 2, what messages do you have for pile number 2, Source? They're married, but what's the deal? Okay, here I want this one. Thank you, Source. Pile number 3. Whoa, okay, that one wants to come out. Thank you. Okay, for pile number 4, what messages do you have for pile number 4, Source? Whoa, okay. So we'll take those. Oh, they want that one too, I guess. Let's say pile number 4. Okay, what other messages do you have for pile number 1, Source? What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Okay, they want this one. Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 2? Whoa, okay, so we got cards flying, guys. Okay, so this one. Okay. Okay, what other messages do you have for pile number 3? What other messages do you have for pile number 3, Source? What other messages do you have for pile number 3? Okay, that one wants to come out. Thank you. What last messages do you have for pile number 4? Okay, they want this one. Thank you. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Thank you. Okay, what last messages do you have for pile number 2? Thank you, Source. And what last message, or what other messages do you have for pile number 3? Okay. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Pile number 1. What other messages do you have for pile number 1? Thank you. Well, what last messages do you have for pile number 3, Source? Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have Emperor energy on the bottom here. Put that over there. I didn't actually have any channeled messages in regards to this reading before I got started, so I usually do, but not always. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the 7 of Cups to choose from. For pile number 2, we have the 8 of Cups to choose from. Pile number 3, we have the 9 of Cups. And you probably guessed it, for pile number 4, we have the 10 of Cups. Alright, so take a moment. If you guys need more time, pause the video, but take a couple deep breaths. Think about this person and come back, and whichever one you're drawn to, that should be the pile for you. Use your intuition on this, guys. Okay, move these out of the way. Okay, so for those of you that chose the 7 of Cups, this is yours. They're married, but what's the deal? So we've got Temperance in the reverse. Okay. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see them. Maybe if I move it over a little bit. Alright. We have the Popes. Alright. We have the 6 of Wands in the upright. Let me put this down here. I think you guys can see it. There we go. And we have the 2 of Wands in the upright. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius, a Cancer, or Pisces. You don't have to be, but those are the energies right off the bat. Hold on just a second, guys. Just want to check on something real quick. Move my oracle cards towards me here. Okay. Just checking on something. May I please have a clarifying card for this Temperance in the reverse? Okay. So the Queen of Coins coming out. They do want it in the upright. May I please have a clarifying card for the Popes? May I please have a clarifying card? Thank you. Interesting. You guys got the 7 of Cups in the reverse, and you are the 7 of Cups. That is a trip. May you please have a clarifying card for the 6 of Wands in the upright? May you please have a clarifying card for the 6 of Wands in the upright? Okay, we want this one. Okay, we have the Lovers in the upright. 6 and 6. Look at that, guys. May you please have a clarifying card for the 2 of Wands in the upright? Clarifying card for the 2 of Wands, Source. Okay, I think they want... No, they don't want that one. I thought they did. And please have a clarifying card for the 2 of Wands. Clarifying card for the 2 of Wands, Source. Okay. The 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. Alright. On the bottom we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like this is you guys and this is them. All right, so currently your person, they're acting the way that they are. So what's the deal? Is they're in a situation where they're with somebody that has money. And it's not that they're happy about it, like they're really not. They're in this energy of really being unsure about what's going on. Like they're being in this energy of not healing, and this is like spiritual illusion, right? So it's like they're falling into the illusions of the outside world, and they're really stuck in this place. And I feel like you're aware of this. I feel like what you're aware of is that they're not healing. Like, I feel like you've been on the journey for some time, being this Pope-esque energy here. I feel like you've been on the journey for some time, and I feel like you're like, okay, you know, I'm healing, I'm doing the work, I'm doing what's necessary for me to get to a place of comfort. And right now it's like you're kind of focused on them responding or mirroring that healing right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it's keeping you from focusing on yourself. This is like asking you to really truly focus on yourself, because you've got some blurred boundaries coming in here. This is not being sure of why it is that you're doing what it is that you're doing. We've got the Seven of Cups coming out. Interesting, because I chose the cup cards here. You know, you've got the Seven of Cups, and this is being able to stand firm in who you are when it's in the upright. This is being able to really declare that you know what you want, and not only are you able to have fulfilling relationships, you also stand out on your own. And when it's in the reverse, it's just saying that you're not in a space right now where you can give to yourself, because your boundaries are focusing on this person, and what you're not seeing is that the reason that they don't want to live is because they're with a Queen of Coins. They're with the Queen of Coins here. This Queen of Coins giving them comfort. So you could be dealing with a DF, you could be dealing with a DM. Again, it doesn't matter in this situation, but what Source is trying to tell you is that what you need to focus on is yourself. With the Six of Wands here, this is about coming up into luck, right? The life of luxury, finding balance with yourself, and being able to really truly grow spiritually. You know, with the Lovers coming out here in the upright, it could be that once you really truly begin to focus on yourself entirely and not worry about what this person is doing, but worry more about what you're doing. Right? You could invite somebody in, but the Lovers card in my deck talks about spiritual growth. It talks about overcoming things that have maybe been blocking you. It talks about letting go of the past and really truly coming into this present moment, not worrying about the future. We have this energy of your angels are with you. 6 is all about balance, right? Finding balance in your life. And 7, when it's in the reverse, it's talking about you will have luck if you change what it is that you're doing. So bring your luck back into yourself, trusting the process, right? Finding your own stability and letting yourself change. And change is just by surrendering to this connection. And I think surrendering, people are saying, well, I don't want to let it go. I don't want to let it go. I want to... Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. You might hear background noise and stuff, and the dogs, they're on one today, so you can never determine how they're going to be. But this is talking about really coming into that place of balance with yourself and allowing yourself to really, truly trust that there is a process. And I honestly think, like, this 2 of Wands here is about you having options, but I feel like it's also about this other person having an option. Both options are favorable. Like, you could continue to try and fight for somebody that's not going to leave a connection because they're comfortable and they don't want to heal, because they know if they heal, they're going to see this connection for what it is. They're just getting money, but they're comfortable getting that money. Like, that's the thing. They're comfortable getting that money. They're comfortable being in this situation. They're comfortable controlling the fact that they're one of your options. That's what they're doing. They're controlling the fact that they're one of your options, and they want to stay one of your options. So the thing is in this, it's like you really have to come into a place of balance within yourself and allow yourself to grow and find your place of abundance, right? Your abundance is just not feeling like everything has to be so black and white. Your abundance comes from just truly honoring yourself on this journey and realizing that you don't need this person to complete you. You need you to complete you, right? And I feel like there's definitely a connection here. It's not that there isn't. There is a connection here, but the thing is that they're comfortable in their connection. They're comfortable where they're at. And maybe they're the ones that are providing the situation with money. It was 15:15 on the clock when I said that. Maybe they're the ones that are providing the money, but they're comfortable being the breadwinner. And if they're not the breadwinner, they're comfortable getting the money. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they're just very comfortable in this place of getting what it is that they want, and they're just used to that. They're used to fighting for that. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Gemini, an Aries, a Leo, a Pisces, or a Cancer, or an Aquarius, right? That's the energies coming in here. I feel like there's times when you feel trapped, right? We've got this Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords on the bottom here, and it's like, I feel like you keep rushing into thinking that something's going to change with this situation, and I feel like it's making you feel trapped. I really feel like that. I feel like you're so concerned about this connection going somewhere that it's putting a block on you. And so it's like, that's what Source is saying. Like, your choices are, you can choose you and let me bring you something that's going to be better suited for you, or you can choose to chase after this person and put a halt to your spiritual journey. What do you want? What do you want from the connection? What do you want from yourself? And what ultimately do you want in the world around? I mean, in whatever you choose, there's no right or wrong answer. Like, if you choose to stay trying to get this person to see you and trying to get this person to change, that's fine. If you choose to choose yourself, that's fine. Like, what I'm saying is that you have free will, and ultimately you're the only one that can make the decision for yourself. Source can tell you all kinds of ways what's the best route to take. Source can tell you that, but at the end of the day, the point of living is to have free will and to make the decisions that we want. And some of you guys will choose yourself in this. Some of you guys will grow and come into a place of really balancing your own energy and realizing that you are an abundant person, but that you have the opportunity to chase after your wealth and your riches the way that you want, whatever that means to you. And some others of you guys, you will have a very hard time letting this person go because of the deep connection that's there. And it will force you guys into a situation of just being where you're at. It's not that your spiritual journey is going to completely end, but there's going to be a part of your journey that you're missing, right? There's going to be a part of your journey that's missing. And I think this person likes having control over you. Like, I really think they like having control over you. And I think that there's something a little bit deeper than just a connection here. It's almost like this person, you know, with this Lover's card, he's like, keeps looking towards this person in the past, which could be a mother, right? And the Queen of Coins is definitely can be a motherly figure. She takes care of those that are around her, right? Because she's able to, not emotionally, but physically. Right? And so you have him, it's like and they kind of look like the same woman here, right? Look at this, right? They kind of look like the same woman. It's like she has his attention, but he's like reaching towards this younger girl here, unsure, you know? And even though he's holding his belt, which is an indication that he's sure of what he wants, he's still not sure. Like, there's still this hesitation that's coming. And so he likes having you, or she likes having you on the side, because it's like, I get my cake and I eat it too. Like, I get to have this connection that I'm already in, and I don't have to give that up because it's already a commitment. But also it means that I have control over how somebody else is. And this feels like a huge responsibility for you, not for them, for you. This feels like a huge responsibility for yourself. And I feel like there's a deep guilt that comes with that responsibility that you hold on your own shoulders. Like, there's something that you need to hold on to here. It's like you have, like, I keep hearing, I owe it to them. But what do you owe to them if they're already committed? What do you owe to them if they're already in another situation? What do you really owe? What, because you guys were good friends at one point, or because you grew up together, or because there was a connection, or because you guys did have, you know, a fling, or you guys did date or something like that. At the end of the day, they made their choice. You know, my mom always said, and I just was reminded of this, they made their bed, now they have to lie in it. Well, you also make your own bed and you have to lie in it. And so you get to choose how you make your bed. Are you just going to throw the cover on top? Or are you going to put it in nice and neat and put the throw pillows on top so it looks really nice? You know, you get to choose that. You get to choose that. And why the bed? Because it's so personal. There's a deep intimacy here, and it feels like that intimacy is lacking within yourself, and you're not trusting the journey moving forward. You're not trusting that source has a plan. It's like when we try to control the outcome of the situation that's in front of us just because of a connection. And I understand how hard this is. I understand this. When we try to control the outcome, we find ourselves resisting the path, and then suddenly a whole bunch of things seem to happen to us all at once. And the reason those things happen to us is because it's forcing us to learn a lesson that will allow us to open up more into a space of unconditional love. And there's definitely a lot of anger coming through with these wands cards. It's like a lot of fiery energy, like, why can't they just figure it out and come to me? And I feel like you show a lot of anger and hate towards this person that they're with. And it's not about this other person. No matter what, this person doesn't hold anything over. Look, you're trying to compare Queen of Wands to the priestess, okay? Don't use that as fuel for your arguments. What I'm saying is that this is, you're trying to compare somebody who's only in their money versus somebody who's in their intuition, right? They don't hold anything over you. It's this person making a choice to choose being babied over having an adult relationship. And if they choose that, then understanding that you deserve more in the long run. Whether you choose to go with something else or not is ultimately up to you. But just knowing that sometimes will help us overcome those fears that we have within us, right? Whoa, I'm not taking that many, source. That is way too many cards. Right? So let's get some love oracles here and see what's going on, what might help guide you along the journey. You know, when we're on this journey with people, it's like we forget that the whole goal of this journey is to come into a place of unconditional love. And that's not conditional love, right? Unconditional love means accepting everyone and everything as they are in this now moment. And that's including if you guys are thinking about the karmic, right? If you're calling this person the karmic, that's including that. You have to accept them for who they are. You have to accept your person for who they are in this moment, and just know that there's nothing you can say, do, or journey towards that is going to change the way that this person feels. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I feel like these are both valid for this, so I'll take them. Yeah, and then we have on the bottom coming out number 2 again. So 222 is a very powerful number in your life. And for me, that's about just trusting the process, letting source work behind closed doors for you, right? You don't see what's going on, but you have to just trust that source is working things out for your favor. It says like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. Look, and that's just saying, even including here, I'm not saying that you got to go and make best friends with whoever your person's with. No, like, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is just, you know, wish them well, wish them a prayer of love, you know, wish them a prayer of balance and understanding that they find themselves, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's learning to be able to send people off in a state of love, knowing that there's nothing we can do to change who they are or what they're going through. This makes so much sense that this came out. Right, and the other thing is, it's funny that, and I'm going to say this because that card flipped over, but it makes so much sense because number 2 is all about duality. And I'll get to the card, don't worry. It's not all about dualities, what's right and wrong, what's good and bad, right? And that's what Source is trying to show us all, is that there is no right or wrong, there is no good and bad, there simply just is. And I'm only going to read one of the definitions of these cards to you. And I feel like it's this one because these two flipped over. So we have number 25, again, 7 coming out. So 777. You've got one in the reverse. You will have luck if you change what it is that you're doing. We have romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Now, this is not the person that you have in mind here, okay? This is yourself. You got to lavish yourself with romance. Reminding yourself that you are a person who's deserving of love. It's not always easy. Well, what would you want this person to do for you? Oh, take you out for a nice dinner. So take yourself out for a nice dinner. Or you want them to give you a massage. Well, go get yourself a massage. You want them to, take you on a trip. Go take a trip by yourself, right? Like, it's learning how to love yourself the way that you want to be loved. And interesting, we have 27 and 34. So 7 coming out. If this is number 7, I'm going to be spent. It says, receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. And what was I just talking about? Unconditional love is acceptance of the situation as it is. You can't change what's going on. You can only accept what is, what's happening. The only person you have control over is yourself, right? Not the situation. So what's the deal? Is this person is comfortable with where they are? That's the deal. There's nothing else to it. They're comfortable being where they are, and you're still giving to them. Like, you're still giving a lot to them, and they like that. Like, they keep looking up at you like, yeah, keep giving me your energy because I like your energy because you got that bomb ass energy, baby. And they're like, I want that, but I'm not going to leave this person who keeps giving me money. Why would I do that? 42, number 6. Yeah, this makes so much sense. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Take a break from trying to get this person's attention. Like, I feel like you work so hard to make sure that they see you, and yet you're missing the point of seeing yourself. And that's harsh, that's hard. And it's like connecting with your solar plexus is very important. Also with your throat chakra. It says you are at your best when all aspects of your life are balanced, right? We have 6 coming out twice and talking about balance, inner harmony. Love yourself and the people in your life enough to create an environment where everybody has the opportunity to take care of their needs. You are at your best and able to fully appreciate all that life offers when you are well rested. When you are under a lot of stress, your muscles respond and become tense. Be aware of what stress feels like for you and implement some relaxation techniques to keep things from escalating. Your ability to calm down and relax will improve with practice. It is important to recognize and address your needs. Do not wait until you are completely depleted before you stop for rejuvenation. Make relaxation a part of your day. Give your mind and muscles a much needed rest. It says, what is your idea of relaxing? Allow rest and relaxation to be a part of your life. And I feel like that comes in too, because they're trying to remind you that there are moments when you're talking to this person or trying to get this person to see you where you're stressing out. You begin to stress out about the situation, and you get real tense, and that puts you in a state of not being able to perform at your fullest, and it also puts you in that fight or flight mode, right? So we have lightning coming out, which is power. And this is talking about taking back your power and not falling victim to the state of duality, right? Without lightning, there cannot be thunder. Without good, there cannot be bad. They have to flow side by side because we live in a dualistic realm. But the thing is it doesn't mean that you have to be stuck in that duality. That's what everybody lives by, but that doesn't mean that you have to live by it. This is that energy right now of, well, if everybody else was jumping off a cliff, would you too? Well, no, of course not. Of course you wouldn't. That just sounds silly, right? But that's what happens when we get stuck in this reality of dualism. We start to live by everybody else. Oh, well, this person's bad. Oh, well, I'm the better one. It's this comparison, and there is no comparison because you're, like I was saying, you're trying to compare Queen of Coins to the Popess, and there is no comparison because you guys offer 2 completely different things. It's not that you're better or worse, it's just you're different and you're unique, and that's what this card is saying. Again, throat chakra energy coming through here, connecting with your throat chakra, connecting with that energy of your truth, your inner truth. You should be able to come into a place of being completely comfortable with who you are, with where you are, without having somebody in your life. And this person's already pre-committed. You want them to leave a commitment that they're comfortable in to come to you. Again, it's not right or wrong, good or bad. It's just that What if the shoe was on the other foot and you were in a situation where you had this comfort that they're enjoying? Would you just want to give it because somebody came in offering you love? Not everybody would be quick to jump on that. Look, number 9, we have release, Jaguar. It's time to let go. Like, it's time to release the situation. I said in the beginning, it's time to surrender. And that's this energy. It's time to surrender to the fact that you don't have control over this. You don't have control over what's going on, right? Listen to your intuition. This with the Jaguar here is connection to your intuition. I feel like your intuition has been telling you, but your emotional ego has been in this energy of, well, if I release them, then that's somehow a reflection on me and that I'm not a good person. And no, like, you releasing them is in fact coming back saying, I deserve respect and I deserve somebody who's going to put me first. You see, that their choice is no reflection on you. Oh my gosh, what did I say? I really thought this was going to be number 7, but we got number 7 from the other deck. This is crazy. Yeah, you guys need to bring back your luck. You've given away your power, and therefore it feels like your life just kind of became unlucky, and you thought this person was your luck, but they're not. You are your luck. It says, drink from the emerald fountain. Okay, and I'm going to read what this one says. I'm not going to read the whole because they're really long, but I'm going to read the short part of this, and then I want to grab some messages from my ghetto bag. Says the divine feminine is encouraging of awakening and empowerment of all living beings. When a sincere seeker is trying to find the way through, there is much help sent. It makes sense to be open to receiving it. Indeed, a step forward and a drink from the emerald fountain, which is the unconditionally loving heart chakra of Kuan Yin. Allow yourself to be nourished by the power and the love of the divine mother flowing to you now. It says there is nothing to be gained in making life more difficult than it needs to be, other than the unnecessary stress and perhaps the learning that it isn't as much fun that way. Again, stress coming through, right? At this time, you're going through a time of important spiritual growth. Your higher self has set a spiritual schedule and is planning on being at a certain destination in time and space to set events in motion, to benefit from synchronicities, and to be able to live out its divine purpose in the physical world too. The soul is very resourceful and is calling for divine help in getting to its destination on time. But will you allow yourself to be helped? Isn't that what I said? Like, your angels, you're getting synchronicities, but if you're not open to listening to that, or your intuition, your higher self, you won't go down the path that was, I mean, you'll eventually find your way back there, but it'll be a struggle, right? It'll be a struggle, and you won't necessarily, you won't take the shortcut. And I think your intuition right now is trying to help you find the shortcut. Okay, this one wants to come out. Let's see what else is going on. Get some messages from here. I don't want a whole bunch, I just want a few, so I'll take that one. Okay, I feel like those are long. Okay. This one got all mushed. So we've got Virgo. So somebody you're dealing with could be a Virgo. The person that they're dealing with could be a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo. But I feel like this is, right now we're in Virgo season, and it was just the Virgo new moon, and it's talking about setting new intentions. And what is it that you want to bring in? What do you want to release? And what would you like to transform? So I feel like that's important for you to really look at now, is what are things that you want to release, and what are things that you want, new intentions you want to bring in, and what do you want to transform? Leo. Didn't I say you could be dealing with a Leo? I don't usually get this many zodiac signs that come out. Usually I only get one, but we've got Leo coming out. And this is, didn't I say you should connect with your solar plexus chakra? And Leo, yes, they rule the Ajna chakra, right? Like they're ruled by Ajna, which is your intuition, but also they're fire, and fire rules the solar plexus chakra. So the sun, right? That energy, that lightning, that spark that's coming through and allowing you to be creative and really rely on your self-confidence. Sexual healing. Yeah, I feel like that's what you need in this time. You need some sexual healing. You know, maybe you have had a relationship with this person and they chose this other person over you. And that is in no way a reflection on you. That is a reflection on this other person. And it's just saying that take some time to really work with your sacral chakra and do some healing and, you know, do some abandonment. I feel like this is very important. It just came up, but like abandonment healing. You know, why do you feel like you've been abandoned in this situation? It says, your ancestors are guiding you. Yes, I love that. Coming in from the drink from the emerald fountain, just that energy again. You are getting assistance. You are getting help. You know, and you're not alone. You've never been alone on the journey. Take off the mask, okay? I feel like that's the thing. Didn't I say that I feel like this connection is triggering your emotional ego? Well, that's a mask that we're wearing. It's a cover-up to make us seem that we're something that we're not. And maybe this person holds some kind of identity in your life. And can you ask what that is? Can you ask yourself, what is that identity and why is it that way? And what can I do to let that go? Right? Taking off your mask, not asking this person to take off the mask because this is coming out in this way. It's saying it's asking you to take off that mask. And I feel like this is why. When I first saw you, I about fell about my chair. Yeah, so I feel like you both felt this way about each other. There was just that real intense heat with each other. It was like you were very sexually attracted to each other the first time you met each other. And I feel like that has been the thing all along. There's just a deep sexual connection here. And it's just saying there's more to life than a sexual connection. There's more to life than just that, you know, sensual connection even. It's like you're trying to incorporate a spiritual connection when really at the end of the day, if this person did choose to leave, they would only want you for sex anyways. Like, that's really the energy that's coming through, because again, they're with this person just because they offer them money. So what makes you think that they would come in wanting to be in a connection with you that's more than just physical, when all they're getting offered is physical, right? So allow yourself to take off the mask and allow yourself to come into a place of authenticity for yourself, and knowing that you deserve something better than just somebody who's going to put you on the back burner. And I know it's hard. We're in a society right now where a lot of people are chasing after other people that are already taken, or you might have found yourself in a situation where you didn't know until later, and then this person made you all kinds of promises. Oh, I'm gonna leave them, oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, I'm gonna do that, and then they didn't, and you're like, what the heck? Look, wolf, authenticity coming out on the bottom here. Didn't I just say to be more authentic in your life? Look at that. Another clarification. Number 8, find your abundance. You are your abundance, not this person. And I feel like you've really relied on this person to bring you happiness, because when you're with them, you do feel happy. You do feel free. But see, that's the thing. What you feel with them is something that you're able to cultivate on your own if you're willing to take the time to cultivate it. Right? And there's going to be so much healing that comes from that when you do take the time to cultivate that, regardless of the situation. It's not someone else who brings you happiness. You're the lucky one here, not this person. You know, I'm going to tell you, you know why you feel like this person is your luck? Because like maybe a whole bunch of lucky things happened while you were around them, and so you feel like it's that luck. Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because when you were with them, you allowed yourself to let down the barriers and be happy, and you let yourself smile. You let yourself be in a good mood. And when you're in a good mood, your manifestation technique is at its highest. And that's why you felt like this person was what was making you feel lucky. It's not this person. You were the one that was manifesting all of that, not that person. They weren't doing any of that. It was all you. It was just that when you were with them, it was like your mood was in a good place. And that's what Source is pointing out here now. It's because, can you allow yourself to find that without this person? Can you allow yourself to find that on your own? It's not easy. The steps to get there are simple, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, right? And that sometimes is the challenge in this. But so what's the deal is they don't want to leave. They're comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, and they're comfortable being in control of your situation. And so now you have a choice. Are you going to let go, or are you going to keep on keeping on where you've been? Okay? It's not always easy. But I know that you're strong, and I know that you can do it. You're the high priestess, for heaven's sakes. You're a lot more amazing than you give yourself credit for, okay? I'm sending out so much light and love to you guys, pile 1. And I just really want you guys to understand it's all about you taking your power back so you can make the decisions that are best for you. But I'm going to leave it here. So with that being said, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, leave a comment, let me know how it resonates with you guys. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah, peace out. I love y'all. Bye. All right. Woo. Pile number 2, for those of you that chose the 8 of Cups. The question, they're married, so what's the deal? This is for you. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We have the 5 of Wands. I believe this is in the reverse. Let me just double check this before we get in. Some of the cards are hard to tell, so no matter how much I spend with them, I get the energy, and the energy I got was that it was in the reverse, but I just want to double check. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, we have the House of God and the Fool. All right. So this is actually in the upright. But the energy I got from it was from the reverse. So I'm going to read it both ways. So may I please have a clarifying card for the Knight of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Interesting. Ooh, this person is a trip. May I please have a clarifying card for this 5 of Wands. May I please have a clarifying card for this 5 of Wands, source, for pile number 2. May I please have a clarifying card for this 5 of Wands. Okay. The 3 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting that that would come out. Ooh, okay. May I please have a clarifying card for these House of God? Thank you. The World in reverse. Okay. And then may I please have a clarifying card for the Fool? May I please have a clarifying card for the Fool, pile number 2, source? Whoa. Okay. So the Knight of Wands, and it's trying to come out in reverse. I'm going to take it in reverse. And we have the Knight of Coins on the bottom, followed by the 2 of Swords in the reverse. All right. Yeah. So you're definitely, I feel like you're done. I feel like you're done with how this person treats you. Here's the deal. There's a weird energy coming in right off the bat that there's a third party that knows about this. So I feel like whoever this person is with, I heard the pillow talk gets real. I feel like they talk to this person about you and how you feel about them. And I feel like they, this other person that's involved is like, oh yeah, well, tell him this. Tell him that. Tell him what's going on over here. And I feel like that's why we've got this King of Swords here, because this is a smooth talker. Right? This person is somebody who knows how to use their words to get what they want, to manipulate others into doing what it is that they want, to manipulate others into doing what they feel is best. And then you have a superficial love here. So I feel like this person keeps telling you things. Like they keep telling you all these things. Like, hey, you know, I love you. I care about you. I just have to deal with this. I heard this. This came in so clearly. I just have to wait until the kids are 18. That came in so clear right now. So this could be some of you guys are dealing with somebody that has children and they just keep telling you that I have to wait until the kids are grown. And what Source is trying to point out is that this really baffles you, right? So I told you I was going to read this in both ways. So first and foremost, this person does not want to change, right? They don't want to change. I just want you to know this person doesn't want to change. Why I was saying it is in both ways here is because there's also this energy of, for you, every time this person comes in saying these things, it like makes you feel like it's upsetting. It's upsetting. It totally knocks things off balance for you. It totally like turns things around. And they're just saying that like no matter what, even though this person's trying to trick you, because it's what the Three of Wands in the reverse is, it's like trickery, right? Warning against somebody that's tricking you, warning against somebody that's being manipulative, warning against somebody who's trying to take action to harm you. Okay, this has, the Three of Wands has a deep meaning. It's just really crazy, but this person is really trying to harm you. And it's like, I feel like you knew that. And it's hard for you to move forward when this happens. It's almost like everything comes to a standstill. And you're not looking at this situation right now, right? So there's something that's coming in. So I feel like with this person, here's the deal. I feel like you're going to walk away. I feel like you're like, I'm done. I'm just going to pack up, take my losses, take my wins, and I'm just going to get out of here and leave and start something new. I'm going to find my creative self again, and I'm going to pour into that. And because of that, it's like a new path is opened up. Because of that, something worthwhile is coming towards you, right? And it could be love, but I really feel like this is like you've grown too big for this connection. I feel like you've continued to work on your spirituality, and you've just grown far too big for this connection. And it's like you may not know about this third person that's coming in, but you may also know, or you may have a sense. Like there's definitely a sense that you might know, but maybe you've suspected it, but you're just like, look, I keep hearing the same thing from you. It's been like years and years, it's been months and months, it's been weeks and weeks, and I hear the same thing from you. And at this point, it's like your words are just that. They're just empty. They're empty words. Like, what is it? Actions speak louder than words, and your actions show me nothing. They show me nothing. And so it's like you've come to terms with it, and you're going to deal with that, and you're realizing that. And when you walk away, this person has like a total devastating moment in their life, because I feel like they do care about you. I feel like they have a lot of love for you. And the thing is that they're very superficial in how they approach life. And it's more about how they appear in this now moment than it is about how they truly feel. And so they'll give up on how they feel just to appear a certain way. And that's why they can only offer superficial love, because it's a lie. It's like all a lie, because even they know that they would never leave this situation. They would never leave this person. They would never leave what's going on over here. And so you walk away, and this person becomes completely conceited. Like they're already conceited, but they get into this mode of like, I'm never gonna chase after them. Like they've grown way too far beyond me. You know, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or an Aquarius. Heavy Leo energy coming out in Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yep. Yeah, a lot of repeating signs here. You don't have to be Taurus and Libra coming through. You don't have to be, but you could have this sign, or you guys could have it heavily in your chart. Doesn't matter. It's just right now these are the energies that are here. So there's definitely this energy of leaving. Like, here's the deal for you, pile 2. This is crazy. Like, as soon as you guys walk away, you actually leave this energy of the Knight and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is like heartbreak, romantic frustration, devastation with relationships. Like, this is people who only want you for one thing and not the right thing, right? And you basically pick up your wand and you're like, look, I'm done looking at this. I'm done being involved in this. You pack your little bag and you're like, ask your guides, your spirit angels, you ask Source. You're like, okay, where do I need to go from here? Where do I need to go? Source is like, I got you. I got you. You take back your power. This is a beautiful energy. It's like you're really done with this. So what's the deal? Why do you need to know what's the deal when you've really made your decision? And maybe you haven't yet. Maybe you're like, man, I really just want to know what's going to happen. And this could be past, present, future energy, right? All of this could be. So it could be that you're over here right now dealing with this and just figuring this out. And soon you're going to come into this energy of just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to peace out because I can't deal with your bullshit. Like there's a lot of miscommunication here. There's a lot of lying. There's a lot of deceit that's coming through. And that's the thing. I think when you leave, it's not just going to affect this person. It's going to affect whomever it is that's involved with tricking you in this energy. There's multiple people here, right? It's going to affect both of them, whoever it is. And for you, it might be frightening at first. This might be very scary at first, but it's like, you're like, look, it hurts more to stay than it does to leave. Right? And so you choose to leave because you're like, I'm just done. I'm done with this overall energy of putting up with people who don't see my inherent worth. And I think that this actually is going to inspire you to start taking direction in your life and becoming the creative individual that you are. I think this is the inspiration for you. It's almost like this is a straw that broke the camel's back. That's what I heard. It's like, this is the straw. I'm done. I'm going to go and do me. I'm going to become the business owner that I wanted to become. I'm going to be the artist that I wanted to become. I'm going to do what I always wanted to do. And I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to look back on this anymore. And that's the beautiful thing about this, is when you do that, you complete the cycle. You complete this cycle. You leave this person in a cycle, but you've completed it. And it's beautiful that you chose the 8 of Cups, because I think that this is what's coming to you next. I feel like this is what's coming next, is this beautiful family fulfillment. This is happy, extended family support system. This is people who love you and adore you. This is a love, you know, the 2 of Cups here in the center. This is that 2 of Cups energy right here, that love, equal give and take love, balanced love, a beautiful relationship coming in, right? And I feel like you just first had to see that this wasn't worth your time, nor this does not indicate your worth. And I feel like there's something that just clicks for you along the way. It's like all of a sudden one day you're like in the thick of things, and then the next day you're like, I'm done, and you block them, and you go deal with you, boo boo, because I can't deal with your bullshit no more. Like, there's this real energy of just being like, F off. I'm not even gonna lie, there's just an energy of F off. And then you step up into this. You're coming into this creative energy. I'm gonna look for my truth, and I'm gonna defend my truth, and I'm not gonna let, like, I love the Knight of Wands, because he always gives you this energy of not gonna let my past experiences determine my outcome. That's what he always says to me, and that's this energy that you're in right now. I'm not gonna let what has happened in my past determine my outcome. I'm going to shoot for my prosperity, and I'm going to manifest that in my life, right? You're trusting the divine. You're trusting source to take you to the next level. And maybe that was all you needed, was just confirmation, because I feel like you guys are really sound in your self-worth, but it's just, you just happen to get caught up in a situation where someone was quick with words. You know, sometimes that happens to the best of us. Someone's real quick with words, and they make us feel a certain way, and we like that. And again, that's just letting go of that emotional ego. And I feel like that's exactly what happened here. You let go of the emotional ego. You let the house of God come in. You let the hand of God come through and knock the emotional ego off and cleanse that. And then your spirit was able to come through, and you realized, like, there's got to be something better out there. Like, you realize that. You realize that this is just a waste of time. And it's like, I feel like there's a fear that's coming through. It's interesting because I just shuffled these. I shuffle these at the end of every reading, pick a card. And we've got new love coming out on the bottom. It says, embrace an opportunity for love in your work, prospects, or for spiritual growth. Right? And then it's number 26 is 8, abundance. And you pick the 8 of Cups. So I feel like I need to put this out here on the board, because I feel like this card is for you. And let's see what other cards come out in this. We'll just get some oracle cards to help you along your way. I feel like this person really enjoyed keeping you in a situation of confusion. Like, I feel like both of them did. I feel like both of them were like, they both have a problem with how much you shine. Okay, and I don't want you to be mad at them for it. It's just, again, jealousy is comparison, right? And I definitely have a video on my channel that you could check out. It's one of the topics with me, and it's called jealousy, and it talks about how that's just it. A lot of people, they compare themselves to other people, and that's where jealousy stems from. And I feel like that's exactly what they're doing here. And the reason they're comparing themselves to you is because in the past they've compared themselves to other people. Make sure that's one card. And so now they feel like they have to compare themselves to you. You have be authentic coming out on the bottom. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Yeah, that makes so much sense here. Which is interesting, because on this other We have be authentic when I shuffled this card in the last, right? Authenticity with wolf when I shuffled this in the last one. So let me put these up here. And I feel like this was just about you learning about yourself, right? Out of everything, I feel like this was just you learning about yourself and learning that you have something more to offer to the world. And it's about, look, we've got equality coming out with the seahorse, and then we have peacock prosperity. Yeah, you're coming up into a stage of prosperity. Like you're coming up into a place where people are going to treat you with equality, and you're going to step into your prosperity. Right? Like that's a beautiful energy to be in. It's like taking back who you are meant to be all along. Like this had to happen. I feel like that's the thing. Like you could be mad about them doing this, but at the same time, it's like not worth being angry at them, because if this hadn't happened, it would have taken you another lesson like this to learn your own worth. So I feel like they want, okay, I'll take them. I don't want to take that many, but I'll take them because they all matter. They all make sense. And then we'll grab one of these. You guys got a lot more cards than the other pile, so it's all right. Don't tell them, okay? Shh. So let me get one of these Kuan Yin cards. I just love these. These are the divine feminine, embracing the compassionate nurture within ourselves and allowing ourselves to really invite that energy in. And I feel like that's important in situations like this, because we oftentimes don't think that, you know, we're worthy of something better. And that's exactly what happens here, is you just kind of, something clicks for you and you let go and you're like, all right, cool. I want somebody that's going to meet me, and I want my own prosperity, and I don't feel like it's going to come with this connection. And then we have Tarantula Connection, which is number 13, right? And look at how she feels trapped. She's like still reaching out to the spider, like somehow, please help me let go. Look, and didn't I say there's like there's two other people involved in this? Like, exactly. It's like you're reaching out for this one person, but it's really there's a party behind the scenes that is keeping you in this energy of feeling trapped, and that's what they enjoy. They really enjoy it. And I feel like it's this person, whoever they're with, married to or with, it doesn't matter, right? It's whoever they're with. They want you to feel trapped because this other person compares themselves to you, and they don't even compare to your light. They don't see their own light, and instead what happens is they feel insignificant. And so the more that you feel insignificant and trapped, the more that makes them feel like they're in power. Yeah, a synergy. So this comes with the equality, right? This is like finding balance in your own energy. You find the synergy in your life. And that's like, so the best way to describe synergy is like the trees create oxygen and we create carbon, which is what the trees breathe, and we breathe the oxygen that they make, right? Or this, without water on the seed, would the seed grow? No, it wouldn't. Without earth, would the seed be able to plant roots? No. Like, so that's what synergy is. It's like those components coming together and working together in order to create a connected world, right? And this is such a beautiful card to come out as saying you're learning how to become synergistic with your own higher self. The love card, compassion. This is all about finding self-love. I feel like this is your prosperity. You gave up trying to seek love in another, and you learned how to come into a space of finding love for yourself, finding real love for yourself, and reaching for your heart. Music, harmony. That's what brought you harmony and balance. It's like the song played within, and you listen to the beat of your drum rather than trying to make somebody else's drum match your beat. It's like there's got to be somebody out there that hears the same drum that I'm hearing, that hears the same harp, that hears the same violin, that hears the same whatever this tea-looking instrument is. I have no idea. These are old Renaissance instruments, right? But whatever it is, maybe a flute, whatever it is that you hear. Look, 22, the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. I feel like this is clarification that there's, again, this trickery is from somebody else behind the scenes, not the person you're talking to. It's like, oh, well, he said that, she said that, he said, right? Like, it's like that kind of energy. Like, whoever this person is with is telling them what to tell you. So it's like they're the middleman or the middle woman, right? And then master number 22, just trusting the process. Trusting the process. Boom. Number 3, back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. This is this full energy coming in again. Again, you take up the full energy and then you allow yourself to invite in new love, right? I feel like I want to read the heart of the matter. I love when this card comes out. It's just just all these cards are so beautiful and delicate. It says, take a moment to get to the genuine issues in the situation. The truth of what is going on lies at the very heart of the situation. Be honest and willing to do whatever is necessary to take care of this. Whether you see your current scenario as positive or negative, it is happening for a reason. Awareness and understanding will help you see beyond your current circumstances. It may feel difficult at first, but with time, you may feel differently and understand why things unfolded as they did, even if you are in emotional upheaval. There is an outcome that will bring love and blessings. It says this card is showing you that there's a higher power working on your behalf. You are watched over and loved, and a situation will resolve with time. Yeah, that makes perfect sense here. Connect with your truth. Reconnect with source, your crown energy. This is like the crown chakra, allowing yourself to reconnect on that higher level and bring yourself back into a place of love in your heart, because it's so powerful and potent and important. So let's see what Kuan Yin card you got. Weave the future golden. Master number 44. You've got 22 and 44 out on the board. Hello, guys. Synchronicities are following you guys for sure. So let's see here. Look at how beautiful these cards are too. I just love these cards. And don't worry, I'm going to pull some messages from the ghetto bag too. It says something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment. Call in and draw to you the opportunities, the teachings, the circumstances, and the synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Didn't I say you guys were like walking into a place of creatively fulfilling your destiny? Like, this is so beautiful. It says, do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth in this lifetime? Kuan Yin, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life expression so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and other beings to live with more heart and less fear. You can choose to live a life infused with the golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. A future so golden is being woven into your present moment now, like a tapestry with the choices and actions that you make in this moment. You can call into being the divine golden tapestry of future bliss. Clever you. Yeah, that's so beautiful. I feel like that's exactly what happened. You just walk away from the situation realizing that, look, this is not working for me. I'm done. Like, I'm proud of you, Pile, too. Like, this is a beautiful energy to come from. Like, you're not stuck in the past anymore. It's like you're just realizing that this is just something that's not meant for you on the journey. Look at this. You're walking away. You're turned away. It's like you're letting go, right? Look, even with this equality card, you're like facing another direction. The Fool, you're walking away. It's like, I want to do what's right for me. You're reaching for the stars here. Right? When you look back on the situation, it's like you see that there's so much more going on that you don't even know about. And this person could have kept a lot of secrets from you. Okay, I feel like I want to get a little bit more here. Okay, we'll get that. Let's see here. Vegas! Right off the bat, I heard what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So you guys could really benefit from taking a trip to Vegas, or this could just mean to take a trip in general, right? But yeah, I wrote this because it was like, Vegas is so unique, and I feel like that's you. You're very unique energy, and you stand out, right? And this definitely plays into that energy of why this other person wants to play into the game, because it's like they see how much you stand out. You're just not your everyday kind of person, you know, like you never turn off. Your light never shuts down. It's like even when they put you in a state of confusion, your light is still shining brighter than theirs. Your fear is guiding you right now. Yeah, I feel like the reason that you keep going back into this connection is because of your fear of being alone. But then that's the thing, that's the mirror here. It's like that's their fear too, right? They're afraid that you're gonna like ruin their lives and everything. And so it's like, if you just surrender to the situation and let go, what's gonna happen for you? Some good things. So sometimes one has to be lost in order to be found. Exactly. I feel like this got you off track so it could put you back on track. It could put you back onto your journey where you're meant to be. Third eye chakra, right? So we have the heart chakra and the crown chakra. When those are open, you're actually coming from a place of intuitive knowing, because the heart chakra is connected to the third eye chakra. Our intuition rules our heart, right? And our heart rules our third eye. So it's like, definitely work on your third eye chakra here, because that's so important. What did I say? The crown chakra, and boom, here we have the crown chakra coming out. Yeah, so work on your ethereal chakras, and that's the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Those are your ethereal chakras, right? And the future is what we make it. Look, you guys are in such a beautiful energy right now. Like, you're taking back your power, and you're like, I'm done with this crap. I'm walking away. I'm coming back to myself, coming back to what I love to do. I'm coming back into a place of my own power. I'm not going to let others determine what I do with my life, because it's unfair to me. It's unfair to let others determine what's going on with my own life. It's unfair to let others determine how I live my life just because they want to be in their bunk ass energy, you know, like, and that's fine. Let them be in their bunk ass energy. That's not something that you have to live in. You don't have to be like that, right? You're like listening to your angels. You're moving on. You're bringing in new love, and new love doesn't necessarily have to be a partner, right? A romantic relationship. New love could just mean that you're going to bring in friends that are truly supportive for you, and you could bring in a business opportunity that's going to connect you with the person of your dreams. You know, there's all these things. It's like, that's emotional fulfillment. When I think of new love, I think of emotional fulfillment, like just you're finding your true potential, and that's a beautiful place to be coming from. You're not fighting anymore with the divine and trying to keep a connection it's just not serving you, you know. And it's hard. I think it's hard because we get these connections with people and we think that they're going to change. And I'm not saying that nobody does, right? There are people who absolutely, they find somebody that they truly care about, and they'll be in a terrible situation and they'll move on. But this person is just in a place of being superficially, they just don't want to change. They want to appear a certain way to the outside world, and that appearance is dependent on being with the person that they're with, and not you. Because when they're with you, I think that's the thing, is like, they've probably thought some things about you, like, oh, you know, pile 2, they're really spiritual, they're really weird, like they really got a weird life around them, and that's not something I'm comfortable with. And a lot of people aren't, and don't take that personal. You know, that just shows your own courage, your own power, your own strength, is that you're willing to go against the grain. You're willing to swim against the river, the current, right? You're willing to go in a different way. And really, it might seem like you're going against the grain, when at the end of the day, it's really just bringing you into a place of flowing flawlessly with source energy. You know, we all have the ability to connect, but so many people just are in a state of denial, and that's what free will is. They have the right to deny that. And when they're in a state of denial, there's nothing that any of us can do to convince them otherwise. There's nothing that any of us can do to convince them that reality has something else in store for them. It just doesn't work that way, right? It's just like, well, okay, you know, that's how they want to be, that's how they want to live, that's how they want to create, then that's cool. But we all create our own reality, and at the same time, too many people think that their reality is created by some uncaring God, right? And yet they don't want to do the spiritual journey to learn anything different. They don't want to. And isn't that interesting, right? Like, that's such an interesting place to come from. How hopeless is that? My life is being controlled by some unforgiving God, but I can't, you know, there's nothing that I can do to create anything different. You know, that's so far from the truth. And I feel like you know that. I feel like you've learned that along the way. I feel like you've overcome a lot of hurt and pain in your life, and you've overcome a lot of people who treat you this way. And this is just that last little bit of you walking away from something that's no longer serving you, and you're about to pile 2, which is that's a beautiful thing. So sending out so much light and love to you. I wish you guys the best. Keep doing you. Keep loving yourself, because you're so worthy of the love that you desire. I'm going to leave it there. With that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Ooh, if you guys are watching in between the piles, I get so thirsty. Ooh, I get so thirsty. All right, so pile number 3 for those of you that chose the 9 of Cups. I know they're married, but what's the deal? What's the deal, y'all? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Starting off with some heavy hitters, huh? Interesting. Okay, the Lovers in reverse. Okay. The Empress. What the heck, guys? This is a lot of heavy hitters coming in. And then we have the King of Wands in the upright. Okay. Interesting. And it was funny because I shuffled these right before and then the 9 of Cups came out on the bottom of the deck. Let me get a clarifying card for this Wheel of Fortune for pile number 3, Source. May you please have a clarifying card for this Wheel of Fortune for pile number 3. Okay, they want that one. Okay, the 5 of Coins in the reverse. May I please have a clarifying card for the Lovers in reverse for pile number 3. Okay. The Emperor. We have the Emperor on the bottom over here. Okay. Okay. Look at this. We have a pair. Ooh, we have a pair on the board, guys. Whoa. May I please have a clarifying card for the Empress? This is interesting. I think something's about to happen. Thank you. The Moon in reverse. Okay. May you please have a clarifying card for the King of Wands for pile number 3, Source. Clarifying card for the King of Wands. Please have a clarifying card for the King of Wands. Thank you. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. In the way that I would take it, it would come out in reverse, but it was trying to come out in the upright, so I'll take it in the upright. And then the 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You guys have so many mystery cards on the deck, so I don't feel like I need to take more than what's just on the bottom here. So, definitely a lot of interesting energy here. Let me just check one thing out. Not knock my cards off the table here. Or the chair, I guess. It's technically the chair. Let me just check. Sorry, guys. Okay. So, this person, they're definitely interested, I will say that. So, their fortune is turning. Like, I feel like this is your energy over here, and I feel like this is their energy. And there's a lot to celebrate. Okay, I'm just going to say that. No, not because the 3 of Cups is here. This is just about growth. Like, they would like to grow with you. Like, I feel like that's a thing, you would like to grow with them. And you're overcoming a lot. But here's the thing, their Wheel of Fortune is turning because, so I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say what's coming through because I can't not. I think the situation that they're in is about to come to a close. And I think it's because there's somebody that is very loose. Okay, like that's what I heard. They're very loose. Like this is somebody who's very promiscuous, putting somebody in a third-party situation. This is somebody that is sleeping around behind closed doors, right? So this could be the person that you're interested in. But it's interesting because when this came out, I actually felt like this was the other person because I feel like this is the person that you're dealing with. They're in their Emperor energy, taking care of business, right? And they're worried about their 5 of Coins. And the 5 of Coins in the reverse talks about how there's a huge change in the future that's about to come through. There's something big, right? And you have 5 clarifying 10. Well, 5 is half of 10. It's like making that change in order to have a completion of a cycle. And I feel like this person knows that there's somebody that's sleeping around, or that their person is sleeping around on them, interested in other people. And I feel like they're just kind of like waiting for their chips to be played right. And there might be kids involved here. there might be kids involved here with this emperor. You know, the emperor's a father, right? Like the emperor is like a very fatherly man. Like he's very much taking care of his family. He won't let anybody harm his home, and it's like he's ready to battle for his home, right? Like he's very much in this energy of like, I'm gonna take care of my kids. I'm gonna make sure that everything's stable. I'm gonna make sure everything's secure. But to clarify the lovers here, I feel like that's a thing. It's like this person has spent so much time securing their home that they lost connection with this other person that they're with, and it has created an imbalance in the situation. And so maybe they're gone a lot, and then this other person goes and sleeps around, and that's what's turning the wheel here, right? For this is good luck. This is good luck coming in. Okay, I just want you to know, like, this is good luck coming in. And it's just interesting because you have a pair here. You have the Emperor and the Empress. Yeah, you guys aren't looking at each other, and I feel like it's just because you're like, it's not that you guys don't care about each other. It's just there's a lot of other things that are going on, and you guys are both protecting something. You guys are, like, I feel like you're protecting, you could be protecting children here too. You could also be protecting a creation of sorts. You could be protecting yourself, right? But for them, I really feel like there's something like that. Every time I pick this up, I just get that there's like definitely younger people involved with this, and that they're really trying to create something that's stable for them so that they can, like, I heard pass on a legacy. I heard that it came out, pass on a legacy. They want to pass on this legacy to their offsprings, and that's the thing. It's like it doesn't matter, but this other person, it's like they don't want to look like they're looking at who they're with, and they're looking at somebody else. This is promiscuity coming out. But it's interesting because I don't get that from this emperor. Like, I get like he knows what he wants, and he just keeps working towards it, and he keeps being secure in himself and working on himself. And then you have this the Empress here. I feel like this is your energy. And isn't this interesting? We have the Empress being clarified by the moon in reverse, talking about how you've been overcoming this is the mother wound. This is also being careful. Something dangerous looms, right? So if by any chance that this could turn into something else, I feel like this is saying be careful of this person's energy, because they're going to cause some havoc. Let me get some more clarifying cards here, because there's definitely a new path that's opening up. May I please have a couple more clarifying cards for pile number 3? Like, it's not that you guys need them. I just feel like I need to clarify this lover's energy here. Let me take that one. Yeah, okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Confusion, disorientation. Like, this person becomes completely confused when... Because I feel like this emperor is planning on leaving. Like, I feel like that's the energy. Maybe I'm gonna get... Let me say what I want to say. May I please have a clarifying card for this moon in reverse, source? Just need to clarify this moon in reverse, okay? Look at that. We have the 6 of coins. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa. I was gonna shuffle again, but look at this. Oh my lord, y'all. I'm spent. Look at this. We have the 2 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and we have the King of Cups here. And the 4 of Coins in the upright. All of these came out in the upright. I almost shuffled again. What was this card? Look at that. That's why I almost shuffled again. The Emperor is coming out. I just took that. I'm going to leave it at that. I wasn't planning on taking this many cards, but look at this. Look at this. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You could be dealing with an earth sign, because we've got all the earth signs out. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Sagittarius. It doesn't matter. You guys could be dealing with any sign, really. Sagittarius and Pisces energy up here. This is interesting. Because I feel like this person doesn't know that their other person is cheating on them. I don't feel like they know just yet. I feel like something's going to come out, and it's just going to really, like, that's what what changes the wheel is this confusion. So something comes in, like maybe you say something, maybe you don't, maybe this person says something, and this emperor is going to be like, what the hell? Like, are you serious? And so that turns into some kind of big deal. Like they let go of the situation and they just stand in their power. And then look, your energy coming out twice over here. They see you. They see you as the empress. They see this. They see, like, okay, this person could be who I'm with, right? This person could be who I want to go with. And this is like, yeah, this is a breakup. I feel like this is a breakup here. This is a breakup. That's weird. This is a very big breakup. And this is a very harsh breakup too. Because I feel like that's the thing. This person, whoever you're interested in, is they're working to provide. Look at all these coins around here. Like, they're working to provide a good life for them, and this person just like breaks their trust. They break their trust. With the Six of Pentacles coming out, the Six of Coins, this is about equal give and take. This is like somebody who wants to equally give, but they also want to equally receive. And they feel like, I mean, who better than you? Have counterparts on the board here. You have counterparts on the board here. Look, you have counterparts on the board here. I've never had that many counterparts come out. I mean, I've had counterparts come out like this, opposites, right? Like, or the Empress and the Pope, or the Popess and the Emperor, like that, but not, like, you have the Emperor and the Empress, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, you have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. So there's definitely something that you've been healing. Like, it feels like you went back into dealing with something that has been setting you just kind of like, it's like overcoming this mother hurt, this pain, this mother wound that you had within yourself. And it helped you come up into your Empress energy. And I feel like this forced them to do some healing themselves. Like, I feel like this person watches you. I feel like they've got their back turned to you, but here's the deal. I feel like they watch you because they don't want you to see that they're dealing, like, they pay attention to you. I don't want you, like, I heard that. I don't want you to know that I watch you. I don't want you to know that I look at you. I don't want you to know that I know what's going on with you. Like, I don't want you to know, but I see you. And every time I see you dealing. Like, this is letting really looking into the deep subconscious within yourself to overcome something that's not serving you, right? And yes, it's in the reverse, but look, it's like the Empress and the Six of Coins here. It's like something that you're doing right now. You're really dealing with some kind of deep emotion within yourself, and it's bringing you into a place of deep confidence. Like, this is like standing within your own power. A new path is opened up for you. Something good is coming. Like, this is like opening up into a new path. And then to have all these on the bottom of the deck, like, let's get real. Right? If I put it the way that it came out on the deck, so it was like this. Let me put it the way it came out on the deck, so that way it makes sense. Right? Like, yeah, it's like you guys aren't looking at each other. And I think the reason that you're not looking at each other is because it's like you both love each other. You both love each other very much. And there's a network that's in between you two. Like, there's a lot of family and friends that are in between you two. So it could be like, maybe you guys know each other through, I don't know, work. You could know each other through family. Like, you know, maybe this is like your brother's best friend or your sister's best friend. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Like, take it as it resonates, whatever your situation is. It could be an auntie and uncle's friend, your grandma's friend, you know, whatever it is. But it's like there's this concern that that's going to get in the way. And I feel like neither one of, like, you're not looking at them. I feel like you're this queen energy here. Again, I feel like this person's the masculine and you're the feminine. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like the thing is like, you're more concerned about your stability and finding somebody that's going to love you. And it's like, you don't see that this person does love you. They want to celebrate with you. They want to expand with you. They want to grow with you because they see you growing all the time. They see you in balance and harmony. They see you changing all the time. Every time they see you, every time they look at you, you've changed. Every time they see you as coming into a more stable place and financial place. And it's like, you're really concerned about taking action towards love, true love. Like, that's what you want, is true love and stability. you're concerned with that, and you're taking those movements. It's like, and here they are, whenever this situation ends, here they are coming after you. Definitely, I heard chaser runner. That's what I heard. I heard chaser runner. So it's interesting, but this is, yeah, you could be an Aries and they could be a Pisces or a Scorpio, and or you could be a Pisces, Scorpio, and they could be an Aries. Cancer energies coming out here, and we have Capricorn energy on the table here. So we have a lot of different energies coming out, but I did not pull as many cards for anybody else, but I did not see them like this because I was told to stop when I started to shuffle, when I pulled out that Empress card. Yeah, they want to grow with you. But I feel like you intimidate them. Being in this Queen of Wands energy, I feel like there's a huge intimidation here. Like they have a lot to offer. They have a lot to offer. They're the Emperor, but they're also this King of Cups energy, and I feel like they have a lot to offer. And it's like, I feel like this is a barrier, but not a big one. Like, I feel like this is just something that you both will overcome. I feel like even if you turned around and looked, like you would know, like it wouldn't be a big deal. Right? If you look, no matter how the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is, they like don't look at each other. They just know that they stand next to one another. Right? They just know that they stand next to one another. But look at this. Like, all of these cards came out in the upright. Like, this is an interesting energy because they all came out in the upright. Somebody's being promiscuous over here. I mean, and it could be your person, but with this powerful of energy as your person is coming out in, it's like what turns the wheel for your person is like somebody behind closed doors is being promiscuous. Well, if it was behind closed doors, it wouldn't be them because they would know about it. And this would have come out in the reverse, saying that they're just kind of being manipulative in the situation that they're in. No, this person's not manipulative. Not by any means. Like, this person's genuine. They genuinely care. Like, there's a lot of deep love here. There's a lot of, I feel like they've been enamored by you a lot. I feel like at one point maybe you were enamored by them. Right? And I feel like that's the thing, is like, it was like really, this energy was like, well, what do I feel? And yeah, you have an Empress and a King up here, but you have the Emperor down here with the Empress. Right? It's like they see you. They see you. But either way, she's looking straight ahead and he's looking towards the past. So even if it came out like that, it doesn't matter. Like, this is that energy of trying to hide. Like, I'm hiding. I don't want you to see me looking at you, because that means that maybe that's what they think. Maybe they think they're being unfaithful, but really in truth, what's happening is that they've really been working towards making sure that things are secure for their own family. And I think that's something that you respect and honor about them. I feel like you guys have been friends for a long time, and feel like you guys have at least known each other for a long time. And it's like, maybe you don't talk, maybe you don't say anything to each other, but I feel like every time you guys do have an opportunity, maybe you run into each other randomly or not so randomly. It might not be so randomly, but when it happens, it's like you guys are like, oh, like, how are things doing? And it's always like a good conversation, right? It's always a good moment in time. It's always just, and I feel like there's a lot of love that gets exchanged in that little bit of time, and then you both go on and you just continue on doing what it is that you're doing. And that's what's made you both so powerful. It's like you both have worked hard for what it is that you have, and not a lot of people do that. Okay, here we want this one. Slow down. Number 9, pause and allow things to unfold. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. You get some more of these. But I feel like you had to come into a space of healing. Like, look at how you guys are mirroring each other. Look at this. With this, the Emperor clarifying the Lovers in reverse, and the Moon in reverse clarifying the Empress. Like, look at this mirror. This mirror here. Doesn't that make... it makes me think of fractions. So whatever, guys. Like, you guys can laugh all you want. That's fine. That's what I really thought of all of a sudden. It's like, that's how you deal with fractions. Right? That's how you do it. And so I feel like that's the thing. It's like, I feel like maybe there was, look, spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. I feel like there's definitely something that needs to be shared. There's something that needs to be shared. Number 46, 10, 9, 10. I'll take it out. So number 6 coming out, balance again. Be willing to express love to receive love. So I feel like maybe you've never told them how you felt. It'd be okay to tell how you felt, right? Look, number 24. So we have 6-6 coming out twice. 666 is about balance. There's a lot of balance in this. Like, I feel like maybe you both have been through a lot of similar situations and not realized it. It says focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. And this is one of the only cards that I have in this deck that has a dragon on it. So with the slowdown coming out, I feel like that's the thing. It's like, don't be afraid to tell them how you feel. But then also, like, look, if you look at these couple dancing down here at the bottom of the maze in her hair, right? It's like, tell them how you feel, but then allow this person to process. Like, don't be like, hey, what do you think about what I told you? Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think? No, like allow this person to process what it is that you've said. And I feel like I want to read this focus on love card. I'm going to do you guys a little bit different than everyone else. Nothing personal. It's just the way the energy is coming out. So, look, it says, it's easy to see the faults in other people. Think of the positive characteristics of the people in your life. Remember the things that caused you to love them in the first place. Focusing on the love will change and heal any negativity that is there. You may be experiencing a rough patch with someone you share a relationship with. Work towards turning things around. How you perceive a situation has a lot to do with how you feel about it. Be good to people, no matter who they are or what role they play in your life. When you approach a relationship with positive mindset, you reinforce the love in your life. Strive to be supportive and loving. Foster the good in others, and the return will be tenfold. It says dragons symbolize power, magic, and balance. It says a situation may feel intimidating, but you have the tools to get on track. I feel like this is scary for you because it's like, so this is the thing. You being the Empress, you don't want to, like, I don't want to get involved. Like, I don't want to get involved. I feel like there's a purpose here. Okay, like, I'm at the end of the day, please do what you feel is best for you. But I feel like there's something deeper to this than you even realize. And I feel like with these cards coming out, right? These cards are telling you it's like there's something more to this than even you're seeing. No matter, you may be intuitive, you may be understanding, you may be loving and kind and caring. And I feel like that's what's the drive with you. It's like not wanting to get involved in this is a sticky situation, but you also don't know what's been going on. Look at that. We have ancient healing wisdom shaman coming out on the bottom. Like honey, you've been aware of this for a while. I feel like you shut it out your mind though, because you were focused on yourself, which isn't a bad thing. Not at all. Like you just really focused on yourself. So don't be afraid to express how you feel in a situation. Don't be afraid to express who you are. This person sees you on a much deeper level than a lot of people have. Express your will. We have Tiger Will coming out on the bottom. Interesting. This is just saying that, don't be afraid to be assertive, right? Like, don't be afraid to be bold in the situation. And I feel like that's the thing. I feel like you're not afraid to be bold. You're the Queen of Wands. What I feel is that you feel a sense of intimidation in interfering with other people's lives, which isn't a bad thing. That's honorable. It's integrity. It's truth, right? But I feel like you also notice that there's something different about this situation, and it's definitely worth saying something about, right? This is not bad energy coming through at all. I don't feel any negativity coming through here. I feel like this mother wound is something that you had to deal with, and I feel like this person being promiscuous, the person that they're dealing with, the one that's confused, because this is who they're with. This is who they're with, is confused about the situation, but then something comes out and it leaves this person like utterly in a state of like, what? Loyalty. 29. We've got 11. Red Crown Crane. Yeah, there's a lot of loyalty here. There's a lot of loyalty between you two. I feel like that's just like this energy of like, you've been through a lot together. You've experienced a lot together, and it just doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, when you guys do spend, like, it's interesting because when you guys do spend time together, this is what it feels like. It's only you two in the world. And the moon here again, expressing your emotions, not being afraid to light the path of your emotions, which is hard sometimes. Dreamtime creation, beautiful. Yeah, what did I say? Like, you're focused. You focused on creating for yourself. You've really spent a lot of time focusing on your creations, and you've gone into that, and you've done a lot, and you've grown because of that. And this person sees that. Like, they see how much you've grown. They see how much you've changed, and they're just like, whoa, like every time I see them, every time I spy on their Facebook, every time I spy on their Instagram, every time I spy on their social media, like they're a completely different person than the last time I spied on them. Eagle, communion. Look, we've got birds, 2 birds coming out together. So birds definitely may hold a significance for you. This card just talks about going out and spending time with nature, you know, letting nature speak to you. It was funny because when I first got this deck and I pulled this card for myself, like within 2 days, a hawk was flying over me, and it was just like in this card. I had to turn around and look at it, and it was just like that. And it kept following me. In fact, I wrote a blog post about it because it just really impacted me in such a way. But I'm just saying, like, the hawk was there telling me story. It was telling me something, and it was so beautiful just to be able to experience that. When you allow yourself to be with nature, that happens. The birds will come and they'll sit next to you, or maybe you have a lot of butterflies. The butterflies will come and they'll land on your arm, or maybe you have a lot of dragonflies. The dragonflies will come and they'll stay next to you. It's because they're trying to tell you something. So don't be afraid to communion with the earth. There's magic there. It's a lot of nurturing energy coming through. There's a lot of love there. Sometimes we don't understand what's going on. Again, you could be a shaman, right? We have the shaman card coming out, but then you also have, I feel like this man in this card is a shaman because he's talking with the spirits. This is spirit, right? This is source coming through, because the birds fly through the air. They're not of the world, but they're in the world. Like, I feel like that's who you are. You're in the world, but not of the world. And then we have the Empress of Pearl coming out. And this is so crazy. And look, underneath the deck, we have the Yin Empress. We have number 10, a completion, and the number 40 card showing that you are protected. I am going to read this one. I'm not going to read this one. I just think that that's interesting because not all the cards in this are Empress. Like, in fact, underneath that, we have the Sisters of the Star Blossoms, which talks about being a star child. A star seed. So you guys definitely could be a star seed of Palladian descents, of Arcturian. There's so many of them. Those are the 2 that I'm most familiar with, but definitely this energy of not being in the world, but not of the world. Again, why I said that, I didn't know that Sister Star Blossom was under the Yin Empress. Crazy. Empress of the Pearl. You have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided we are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as a way to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on the growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. Natural pearls are rare, lustrous feminine gems created within a living organism, the pearl oyster. They have a unique creation process. Natural pearls are created when a foreign entity, such as a grain of sand or parasite, finds its way into the pearl oyster. The oyster reacts and creates layers of pearlescent substance, creating a warmly glowing treasure within. Just like a beautiful and rare natural pearl, you have a unique spiritual beauty to offer the world. Your pearl is your precious gift, something unique that is being born through your experiences and consciousness that cannot be created or copied by another because it is your own unique soul light. Any struggles that you have experienced are a karmic gift to help you grow this inner exquisite offering to support the spiritual evolution of humanity. Once you recognize this, you can dispense with your struggles more swiftly, using them to help you grow and not adding unnecessary energy or focus to the problem, which might make it grow instead. If you have found yourself attracting negative energies from those around you, or perhaps feeling drained or sometimes even possessed by negative thoughts or experiences, you don't have to feel afraid. You can heal with Kuan Yin now, allowing that which is stirred up within you to begin forming the beautiful gift which you have to share. So I feel like this is a huge part of your journey. I feel like you've been afraid to take that next step. It's not that it wasn't there. It's just that been afraid to take a step because it's like, well, a lot of adversity. You're a pearl. You're a gem in the world. Like, you're not even a diamond in a rough. This is something more beautiful than that. I feel like that one wants to come out. Right? Like, this is even deeper than that. Like, this is something that, and this person sees that. I think that's a thing. Like, this person sees that. Okay, one more. That one. Okay. Just said one more. I was like, oh my gosh, I already drew a whole bunch of these. So emotional ego problems. Okay. I feel like that's what you both have been healing. I feel like that's what this moon in reverse is, and the lovers in reverse is. It's like healing those old time wounds, right? For them, it's that energy of thinking that they have to stay in a situation that's not good for them. And for you, it's thinking that you always have to be in this hurt stage. Like, it's like you guys mirrored each other, not knowing. Look, coming into alignment. Boom. What is that? Like, seriously, you're coming into spiritual alignment. You're coming into this place of beauty. Crown chakra. Listening to your crown chakra. That's what this number 9 over here is, right? Your crown chakra is telling you to do something. Go ahead and do it. Like, don't ignore those inspirations, because those aren't even intuition. That's source coming through. That communion card, right? That's source coming through saying, hey, try this, do this, right? You are worthy of loving yourself. I feel like this goes to both of you guys. You know, it's like searching for love. Like you're focused on love and stability, which is fine. But it's like, I feel like in that you've forgotten that you're worthy of love too. And you're worthy of having a king or a queen at your side. Like you are royalty. Just let yourself be royalty. Like, sometimes it's about becoming. Capricorn. Okay, so you could be dealing with, they could be a Capricorn, or this person that they're with could be a Capricorn. Interesting. This is also like work. I feel like you both have focused on work right off the bat. You know, Capricorn is very pessimistic, but while Taurus is the most stable zodiac in the zodiac signs, Capricorn is talking about like putting your head down and always being able to manifest no matter what it is that you want, right? Pray for what you want. Okay, so this coming out, I feel like this is an answer to your prayer. That's interesting. I've never felt that way with this this card, or this, what do you guys want to call them? I don't know. They're from the ghetto bag. Okay, so that's it. This just this channeling message that I got. It was just interesting. It says surrender. Let it unfold the way it is meant to. Look at that. We have both of this. Isn't that what that says? Pause and allow things to unfold. Surrender and allow it. Let it unfold the way it is meant to. So I feel like in this, it's like, if you've told them how you felt, you just have to let it be. Like you just have to keep moving into your work, into your alignment here, and don't let it get you off guard. Like, I feel like this person has a lot to digest. I feel like this person has a lot to deal with. I feel like this person has a lot to overcome. And I feel like you're in this place of like that. You're coming into spiritual alignment, and whatever is coming to you. And it's just like I said, it's like there's this energy of saying how you feel, and then just literally. So I hear him drop the note and walk away. You know, when you were kids and you would write love notes to each other, like your friends and stuff like that. Like, that's the image that I got. Like, you make a note, and then you'd have to wait for them to answer it. But what was the thing that we would always do as kids? Hey, did you read my note? And they'd be like, yeah, I just haven't answered it yet. Okay, you know, you're like whispering in class, but everyone can hear you. Like, that's the image that I got. Like, I just got goosebumps everywhere. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like that's what's going on. It's just like, tell this person how you feel, and then just whatever, like let it be. Let it be. Like, you're not, like, miracle and blessings when I split the deck. Yeah, you can't control what they're going to do. Like, at the end of the day, they have free will. They have a decision to make, and I feel like they have their own to take care of. True love. This love is once in a lifetime. Guys, I can't make this up. Like, I shuffle these so that I can move on to the next deck. Like, I can't, like, miracle and blessings. Like, I can't make it up. Even I'm amazed right now. I'm going to do one more and see what happens. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Yeah, I feel like that's the thing here. It's like, when you tell them how you feel, however you tell them, it's just going to be, they're going to be like, I didn't know. Like, I guess I kind of assumed that you like me, but I just didn't know. Or maybe you said something a long time ago and things just fell apart and you just hadn't, you know, whatever it is. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming through with this. Like, I'm not feeling hurt or pain. Look, reciprocity with the honeybee coming out, making sure you stay grounded. I feel like groundedness is such an important part of your journey. And the truth. Number 44, always speaking your truth. Like you have to speak your truth for yourself. Regardless of what this person says or does. I have the hiccups. Right? Again, spending time out on Earth with Mother Earth. I feel like regardless of what this person says, there's just this energy of you being able to speak your truth for yourself. And that's what's going to bring movement into your journey. I feel like maybe you felt stagnant for a while because of this mother wound, healing this mother wound. And I feel like that's the thing. You're the one that's changing constantly, and this person always sees that. And it's like, but I feel like you don't feel that. You don't feel that way. Like, you don't feel like you ever change. Like, you just feel like you're the same old person you've always been. And you're like, okay, like, that's crazy, you know, whatever. And they're just, that's the thing. Like, there's this energy of just speak your piece and go. It's not good or bad. It's just allowing yourself to be free in how you feel. And don't be attached to the outcome, because there's nothing, like I said, at the end of the day, there's nothing that you can do for the outcome of this situation. There's nothing, like, and again, I don't know if I showed this, but look, we have the Emperor on the bottom over here. Like, it's like this person sees you. For it to be, put the deck over here, this person's been watching the hell out of you. Like, they're intrigued by you. The World, I just split the deck and the World come. Look, guys, I can't make this shit up. This shit is so crazy to me. Like, I still get so excited about it every time. I love what I do because I get so excited about it. It never ceases to amaze me. It's just like, Source is so beautiful, and the tapestry that they make is wondrous, right? So I feel like there's definitely a place of, like, I feel like they just have a choice to make, and you can't be a part in that choice. Like, all you can do is just, again, it comes down to that, speak your piece and let them figure it out. The Four of Cups coming in, saying they want emotional stability. Like, this person wants to be loved. They don't want to be treated as a side thing. Look at that. The Lovers coming out in reverse again. Like, this person's tired of being treated like a freaking money bank. I feel like that's what they've done. They worked really hard for what they have, and this person that they're with treats them like a money bank, and it's really weighing on them. And that's not up for anybody to be mad or whatever about, right? Like, that's just, it's just coming through with the cards. And then with this Nine of Cups that you chose, this is the emotional fulfillment card in my deck. Like, this is the throw out the red carpet. You've got everything you want, honey. Like, it's just a good energy, right? And I mean, I wasn't going to read any of them, but it's just funny how some of them played into it. So I hope that this helps you, Pile 3. I hope that this gives you some clarity and guidance. Definitely, no matter what, at the end of the day, do what's best for you. Your intuition is your strongest tool. So definitely do what feels right for you, and take that path. And if it didn't resonate, there's other piles to choose from. Just understanding these are general readings, right? So I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending out so much light and love to you. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. But until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye. Make sure you're all drinking your water. All right. Pile number 4. I did 4 piles in this one. So pile number 4, for those of you that chose the 10 of Cups, says they're married. What's the deal? Okay, we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, okay. We have the Page of Coins in the upright. We have the 5 of Coins in the reverse. Okay. And we have Justice in the upright. Okay, this is some really weird energy, but let me get some clarifying cards here. May I please have a clarifying card for the 8 of Wands? Thank you. We have the 6 of Swords in the upright. Okay. And please have a clarifying card for the Page of Coins for pile number 4. Thank you, Source. The Emperor coming out. Okay. And please have a clarifying card for the 5 of Coins in the reverse. Well, I'm going to take that one. Okay, so we have the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay. And then may I please have a clarifying card for the Justice for pile number 4. Clarifying card for Justice. One card, please. Not a whole stack here. Got a whole stack coming out. Clarifying card for Justice. Clarifying card for Justice. Alright, I'll take those 2. 3. The card flew out at the last second. Oh, yep, look at that. We've got the 8 of Wands ending it in the reverse. Okay, so, ooh. Oh, okay, this is 4 cards. Well, alright. So let me move these over here. I feel like there's a story to be told. 10 of Cups in the reverse, guys. We got your card out. Okay, the 4 of Swords. The King of Swords. And the 4 of Wands. Let me see if I can put these all down here. So I see the story. It's just... oof. So there's a lot of anxiety, first of all. I heard control when I first turned over this 8 of Wands, even though this is talking about insecurities and anxiety in a situation. So I feel like here's the deal. This person wants to offer you something, right? They want to offer you something, but they don't feel like they have something to offer. But this Emperor came out clarifying the Page of Coins, right? And so what they don't see themselves. Like, that's the thing. They don't see themselves. So with this other situation, there's definitely a sense of feeling trapped. There's definitely a sense of falling from grace. I feel like somebody is, like, if you look, this King of Wands is behind this Emperor. It's like stabbing them in the back. Yes, it came out clarifying the 5 of Coins in the reverse, right? The 5 of Coins is saying something huge is about to happen. Like, this could be, it could be a House of God moment. It doesn't have to be, but this is also that energy of, like, something is coming in to receive justice. This is like being able to come in and you're going to see things from a higher perspective. There's going to be some sense of fairness that comes in that tips in your favor, right? Like, this is going to be something that happens in your highest good. But I don't feel like you're aware of it yet. There's going to be some kind of communication that comes in. And right now, your person is seeking to find balance. I think they're trying to find balance in the situation that they're currently in. But what keeps happening? Look at how this King of Wands, like, as soon as I saw this, I felt like this King of Wands keeps stabbing this Emperor in the back. It keeps stabbing him in the back. Keeps stabbing him in the back. And I feel like that's what's happening. And this person is realizing that this situation that they're in is fallen from grace. It's fallen from grace. It's no longer... You know, it doesn't matter if there's a commitment. It's just fallen from grace. It's overwhelming. It's hurtful. There's a lot of disorientation in it. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of... I heard lust. So this person, you know, definitely the King of Wands is a very sexual creature. He could definitely be, you know, lusting after somebody. They could be lusting after... It doesn't have to be a man, right? Now, this could be a same-sex relationship, okay? Does not have to be. I'm not here judging. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to keep it equal across the board here, right? And they're realizing that whoever this person is that they just want to keep them in a state of control, right? Like I said, I heard control right off the bat. This is a huge manipulation this person is. It's like they keep trying to get in their head, and they do a really good job of that while they go out and they enjoy their fruits, you know. I don't know why I heard that, but they go out and enjoy their fruits. They go out and enjoy whatever it is that they want. And I feel like your Emperor right here is just really trying to figure out this balance in the situation. But at the end of the day, they're going to come to this conclusion. They're going to eventually see what's happening if they're not already. You know, with this 5 of Coins here, that's what I feel like. It's like the truth is going to be revealed to them. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay. Look at this. So we've got the 8 of Wands and then the Nine of Cups, right? So again, the Eight of Wands, that anxiety, that confusion, just that unclarity. Like they're just not sure. They're not unclear of the situation. And then Nine of Cups underneath. It's like when they let go of the situation, they're gonna have their happiness is gonna come. Right? It's like this is completely knocked them off their rocker, but something's gonna restore them, and they have to. What's gonna restore them is breaking up with this person. Like, I feel like that's the thing. They're gonna break it off, and yeah, it's gonna be brokenhearted, but as soon as they break it off, they're gonna be able to breathe again. Does that mean that they're gonna come towards you? Well, I mean, it could, I could definitely. I don't see any cards indicating that necessarily here, but I definitely see a new path is opened up. Like they got to deal with what it is that they've repressed from their past, and it's like they're gonna step up into all these king energies here, right? King of Coins, they're going to step up into that. It's like a new path is open with this Three of Wands, but they're still dealing with their inner demons, right? But then when they deal with their inner demons, boom, they step up into their power, their strength. They're going to have clarity, and the victory is coming, right? They're going to have the way is going to be set for them. And then they're also going to create something new. But I feel like they're first and foremost, they're not going to be thinking about love. Like, people are going to be telling them what's up about love, and then suddenly they're going to be open to it again, and it could be with you. It could be with you, but see, here's the deal. I'm not seeing you on the board. Like, I'm not seeing your energy on the board. I feel like this is their whole situation. And I feel like they need to shore up this situation. It's like so this is communicating the breakup. Like, they're going to realize, look, they're sandwiched in between force here, realizing that if they want stability and they want honor and integrity in their life, they're going to have to realize how to create that for themselves. You have the Justice is number 8 up here. You have 8 right here. This is the interesting thing. It's like they're realizing that they have to find their own abundance. Like, they can't just keep fighting against it. They can't just keep turning the other cheek. That's what I heard, turning the other cheek in this situation. This story is not serving them. And they're aware of it. And once they do, they're going to complete a cycle. And they're going to be able to find passion again. I feel like they've lost passion for life. Like, they're definitely in this mode of defending themselves on all sides. And the reason being is because this person goes around constantly stabbing them in the back. And so eventually they're going to communicate to this person that this is no longer working. This isn't, and I think that you know that. I really feel like you know that, but they do want to make an offer. Like I did say, they want to make an offer. So I feel like this is towards you. They want to make an offer, and they're not seeing themselves for who they are, but they know that they can't make an offer in this moment because of the situation. They're tied down, right? And there's going to be a completion here. The 10 of Cups, they're going to step up into their leadership, right? That's what my 10 of Cups means. It's talking about leadership, really being able to lead people. And I feel like that's the thing. This is going to force them into creating a different life for themselves, because they're going to realize what they don't want. And they're going to do everything in their power to ensure that they are fair to themselves. This is fair to themselves. And the Emperor's made an appearance today, right? He's on the bottom of the big deck over here after I finished drawing for the cards. He's definitely making an appearance today. You might have resonated with another one of the piles. But there's this energy of just, like, Source is going to send in help. Like, that's the thing. Source is going to send in help for this person. That could be you. But there's nothing in here that's saying, like, you're the one that has to take any action. I feel like you really have to just surrender to this situation and let it unfold the way that it's meant to unfold. Because this is heavy energy, right? This is heavy energy. This is a lot going on. This is a lot happening for them. And I feel like their whole life is going to get uprooted. I heard it's going to get worse before it gets better. I feel like that's the energy that's coming out right now. This person really is mean to them, whoever it is. And I feel like they're just tired of being treated that way. And I feel like that's why they feel they have nothing to offer. This could be them dealing with a narcissist. This could be them dealing with somebody who just wants to keep them in their head. Right? I feel like that's the thing. It's like this person has gone out of their way to make this person feel as less than. And the only reason that they have is because this person shines bright. Hello, they're the Emperor. Right? They're the Emperor. They're powerful. They're amazing. They're wonderful. And it's like that's what this person has a problem with, because they know that this person could go at any time and get whomever it is that they want. And so this person, whoever they're committed to, it's like they are keeping them in a state of anxiety and fear, and even though the Emperor's in the upright here, it's like this person is controlling their thoughts. There's a connection to their thoughts here. There's a connection to the action. This person could also hold sex over their head. You know? And I feel like this is interesting that this came out on the bottom. You have meerkat. We have meerkat responsibility coming out here. Number 7, right? I feel like the Emperor feels like this situation is his responsibility, and he wants to take care of his responsibility regardless of what the truth is. Right? With Jackal Truth coming up underneath that. Regardless of what the truth is, he wants to take care of his responsibilities. He wants to ensure that there's health there. And then underneath that, we have the connection card coming out, Tarantula. It's like this person doesn't see how tangled up he is. Like, it's like he knows he feels wrong in this. And then underneath that, we have the beauty, but he doesn't see his own beauty. They don't see their own beauty in light. I keep saying he, but it's because it's the Emperor. Right? The Emperor just doesn't see his own beauty and light. And in this, it's like, so this could be a woman that you're dealing with. It could be a man. It doesn't matter. It's whomever you're dealing with, whoever you're thinking about. That's how they feel in this now situation. Right? Yeah, look. They have to find their strength. They're like not in a place of strength right now. They're really lost. They need to ground themselves and reconnect with their childhood innocence. Right? Let me see if I can hold these 3 cards up. They have to ground themselves here, and they have to reconnect with their childhood innocence. Like, they have to reconnect with their child, their inner self. It's like they're so busy taking care of everybody, they've forgotten what it is to have fun and to play and to enjoy life. Okay. The Book of Changes. Changes. That was the song that came up. I don't know. I know that Ozzy Osbourne sings it with his daughter, but that was the song that came up. I don't remember who sings the original song, so if you guys know, definitely comment down below. Okay, so yeah, we've got music harmony. Look, there's going to be harmony that's coming into this person's life. Like, they're going to, I think that's the thing, like, they're going to realize that they're going to have to step up into this King of Swords energy and be like, look, I really have cared about you. I've taken care of you for so long. I've done all these things, and I'm just done. Like, I'm closing this out. This is like, the Four of Wands is like closing out a cycle. Closing it out, like being neutral in the cycle, but still being firm about how you feel. You know, it's like being neutral doesn't mean not standing up for yourself. Being neutral means that even if this other person flies off the rocker, you yourself aren't going to fly off the rocker, right? What did I say? Being grounded. We had grounded come out, and look, we've got the Armadillo 7, groundedness. Yeah, this person has to ground. Like, they're very stuck in their head, even though, I mean, there is a lot of swords energy here, but it's all in the upright, right? Like, it's all in the upright. So it's like, it's good because I think they're coming into a place of getting out of this thought process of feeling like completely imprisoned by this person. But I think that's the thing. It's like when they come into this place of groundedness, like they're really going to feel different. Like you have 8, 35, 8, 44, 8, like 888 talks about abundance. Right? The infinity sign, there's definitely, I feel like that's the thing. That's the connection between you two. There's definitely a connection between you two. This person's just obligated. This is for you. 39. Be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. The heart chakra. Right? This is about you connecting with your heart chakra, showing love here. This is like being a loving person, being accepting of the situation. It's like you can't change what's going on, but you can definitely be your authentic, kind, compassionate self, right? Like you don't have to. Like, and we have, this is, yeah, you definitely may resonate with one of the other piles. We have spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. Yeah, so maybe you're this person's friend and maybe they just need a friend to talk to. Don't be afraid to be that friend. Like, it's okay to be that friend. You know, we have the moon showing up back here, talking about this person has a lot of emotional upset going on right now. Could just be that they're both masculine signs, you know, that could be part of it. But don't be afraid to. And then number 7 coming out again over here, 7 and 7, says the only thing that is real is love. It says shift your focus back to love. I feel like this is the one that I want to read. Yeah, I feel like this person is just like they're dealing with a lot, and I feel like they maybe have not told you any of that, even though if you guys are close friends or you know each other really well. I feel like this is just this person being the Emperor energy. Okay, this person really feels like they have to deal with it alone. And you can always tell them you don't have to, but don't be pushy, pile 4. Don't be pushy about that, okay? Says, you may have been conditioned to dwell on problems. It is important to remember the true reality is love. Choose to take a deep breath and focus on what is true. Negativity will disappear when you affirm, everything is okay when I choose love. There are many things you can do to shift into a more loving flow. Work at having healthy, encouraging conversations with yourself and others. Squash any negative inner dialogue and and notice the positive aspects and people in your life. Be realistic about what is going on in your life. Yes, only love is real, but there is sadness, depression, doubt, worry, and anger. This card is about finding balance in your life so the challenging times are not overwhelming and you're able to remember that love is at the core of everything. So it's just talking about that finding balance. Again, it's like this person really believes that they have to deal with everything alone, and it's okay to remind them that they're not alone. It's okay to remind them that they don't have to deal with this alone, but also don't be pushy. Like, come to their own time and place of being able to share that with you, because not everybody's going to jump at the fact and be like, oh, pile 4 offered to give me a shoulder to cry on. All right, I'm going to run and cry on there. Like, most people won't do that. Like, if you've ever been in an emotional state of brokenheartedness, like, you probably didn't want anybody to feel it. It's not that you didn't want anybody to share it with. It's just that at one point in time, we've all had that energy of just like, nope, I'm just going to deal with this alone. You know, we've got 7, 8 coming out a lot on the board here. You have 7 here. Look, it's like all of the oracle cards, like 7, 7, 8, 7, 8. This one's 11, 10. So we have 10, 11. It's like they're all making progress. Okay, so like there's definitely progress being made here. And you can't be mad at the person that they're with either, because that person is just dealing with for them to want to be in this controlling energy, this manipulative energy. And I feel like this is promiscuity coming through as well. Like I said, this person definitely might sleep around a lot. There's a lot of sexual energy coming from it. That I feel like this person, they're dealing with their own hurt and their own insecurities right now. It says the Book of Changes. Just like a beautiful but unusual melody, the divine plan is unfolding through your life, although it isn't always predictable. Kuan Yin is guiding you in the right direction, even if you don't fully understand what is happening in your life right now. Allow Kuan Yin to bless you with trust in the unfoldment of your own divine path. The Book of Changes is always at play, helping us find our way. You are just taking a smarter route to your destination. So sometimes situations and circumstances occur that seem to take us away from our desired goal and cause us to question whether we need to take matters in our own hands to achieve our desired manifestations. Even if we do not understand why something is happening the way that it is right now, with patience and experience, the wisdom and helpfulness of the situation is often revealed, and we can marvel at how we were assisted through the workings of a higher intelligence that we did not understand at the time. Just like the experience guide on a mountaintop, which is funny because Mountain Strength came out. Kuan Yin has traversed the spiritual path over many lifetimes to arrive at her enlightened and compassionate state. She is very wise, and she is blessing you with her grace, even if that grace seems to be a dark cloud, a delay, an unexpected disappointment, or even a wonderful new opportunity in a different direction. She can help you avoid pitfalls that you do not need to encounter if you trust in her guidance. She can read the Book of Changes and understand the divine plan unfolding through you to help life lift you on your divine path with the least struggle. You're being asked to trust and allow the circumstances in your life to unfold right now. If there are delays, don't force an issue. Let it settle and sort itself out with as little interference by you as possible. You do not have to let anyone take advantage of you, nor do you have to prevent yourself from expressing your truths and feeling about whatever is happening. However, you're being guided to trust that no matter what appears to be the case right now, this detour or unexpected situation is a blessing from the divine plan. It's Kuan Yin assisting you in avoiding unnecessary problems later as she corrects your life direction and helps you move forward with greater grace on your divine path now. So that's the thing. I feel like this person feels like this is like happening to them, and they're missing the point that it's happening for them. And I feel like there's an energy within you that feels like this is happening to you as well, and it's not. It's happening for you. So whatever's going on, just really trust the process right now. Again, like I said, you guys may resonate with one of the other piles. I'm not going to say which, just because it's like, for those of you that did, definitely check out one of those other piles. Since you are the last ones, so, you know, who knows. But for those of you that didn't, it's just saying, just trusting the process right now. This person's really in a deep healing process right now, and they're really trying to find their own truth. And there will be a moment when I feel that arises that will allow you guys to spend some quality time together to get to know each other. But if there's this energy of just you being true and authentic to yourself, no matter what that is. When you feel like you're being called to do something, take action on it, because that's inspiration from the divine. But don't feel like you need to control this situation, because there's nothing that you can do to control it. No matter what this person decides, if they decide to have you in their life in the end or not, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you just kind of have to let things happen as they are. Oh, so it says, when I first saw you, I about fell up out my chair. Here we go. This is the energy involving you. Like, this person really does like you. Like, they do. They care about you. And they're, I heard it first, and that's why I said you might really resonate with another pile, but they're enamored by you. Like, they really are enamored by you. It says maybe. So you guys maybe had a yes or no question, and it says maybe, and I feel like it's, is this the one? And it says maybe, so I feel like that's one of the questions that you guys maybe had. You had maybe a different question, so maybe. How many times can we say maybe in a sentence here? So just whatever it is, Source isn't ready to reveal the outcome just yet, because again, there's a beautiful painting that's being woven here, and it's like just allowing Source to paint like the magnificent artist that Source is, and we get to be part of that. It's just part of the experience. Spread your wings and fly. I feel like this goes back to being authentic. Just doing, if you feel inspired to do something, do it, but just you spread your wings and fly. Just focus on you. If you feel inspired to tell this person how you feel, or to tell this person that you're going to be there for them, whatever it is, don't let their answer or their lack of an answer be what determines your next step in life. Like, you really, this is about you focusing on you, regardless if this person's going through a lot of hurt and pain right now. Okay, it's just you overcoming things. Sorry guys, there's a lot of noise in the background, so just thanks for your patience. Like, it's so funny that I said that, and I opened this one up. It says, love is patient, love is kind. Yeah, so there you go. Source is saying, don't worry, I got you too on that. Just be patient, because I'm in a situation right now where there's just a lot going on here. So no, I feel like that's in regards to this reading. It's just saying that you just have to be patient with this person. They're experiencing a lot. Like, understand, like, again, the whole topic of this video was just that. It's like they're involved with somebody, and so it's like, if it's unfolding that way, just, you know, whatever happens, it feels like their whole life is falling apart. So don't be so quick to be like, foot in the door, let me figure out what's going on, right? It says more has to happen before you get a clear answer. With the maybe, guys. Oh my gosh, more has to happen before you get a clear answer. Okay, so yeah, just again, being patient with the situation. Keep doing you, boo-boo, because that's what's going to matter in this. Like, this person does like you. Like, they're very secretive about how they feel. Like, they don't want to reveal too much about how they felt about you. So a Leo, you could be dealing with a Leo. This person could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like this is about you maintaining your confidence and your inner pride, right? Like, it's that energy of being proud of yourself and how far you've come on the journey, and not letting another person determine what you do next. It's like, don't be afraid to be authentic in this situation, but also at the same time, it's like, in your authenticity, just be who you are, and then just keep being you. Like, that's it. Don't let this situation be a determination. Like, I keep feeling that. Don't let this situation be a determination of what you do next or how you feel about yourself, because this has nothing to do with you. It's like, this person's going through what they're going through, and it's like, you may be just a light in their life that comes in and helps guide them through, and you may not be, okay? And you have to be okay with either way. Like, you have to just let go, surrender to it, and be. Look, I need time alone. Yeah, so I feel like that's why they were saying it. Like, they came in to clarify it. It's like, no matter how this person feels about you, when they're dealing with this over here, Like, they just need to be alone. Like, I feel like that's the thing. Like, you want to come in and be like, hey, you don't have to be alone. Like, I can help support you with that. But like, again, going back to what I was saying before, like, this person just really is in an energy of they need to deal with this by themselves. And that's okay. It's not that they won't ever tell you about it. It's not that they won't ever share it to you. It's just that they need to deal with it themselves. And look, you have brokenhearted. Brokenhearted. I'm brokenhearted. Like, I need time alone because I'm brokenhearted. This person put a lot of energy and effort into the connection that they're in, and for things to go this way, right? This, whoever they're with is stabbing them in the back. Like, you know, again, it's like they just need to be in a space of being able to what's the word here? Digest that. Like, they need to be in a space of being able to really truly like see what that is. Because I think at one point, you know, when, again, the topic of the video is that they thought they were going to spend their life with this person, and now they're not, and they're just kind of like, wow, I need to step back and reevaluate what the hell it is that I've been going through, because, you know, this is rough. And then it's interesting because over here we have on the bottom the number 44 card coming out again, 44 coming out twice. It says get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. And I feel like this is for you. Well, meeting another's need for love is honoring the fact that they're brokenhearted and they need time. That's why love is patient, love is kind is coming out, because it's just saying, like, honoring that they need time. This is a really rough connection for them. Not only that, this is a rough ending for them. And, you know, like, it could be that you're in this energy of, yeah, but I'm here, you know, and it doesn't matter. Think about when you've had endings in your life, you know. Maybe you did just go and run in and jump in with another person, but at the end of the day, like, you know, most of us would just had to deal with the fact that, wow, that just really didn't work out for us, regardless of who broke up with who. Like, even if you were the one that was breaking up with somebody else, it was like you kind of like had to sit with it and be like, wow, like that was really rough. Like, what the hell just happened? You know, it's not an easy situation to go through. It's really not. And there's a lot of synchronicities in this pile. I feel like maybe you see and this person sees a lot, and I feel like they're being guided in a certain direction. Again, with this spend quality time together, it's like listen and talk to each other. Like, when you do have an opportunity to spend time with this person, don't say how you feel. Like, don't talk about your opinions on the situation. Let this person reveal themselves to you, because I feel like they're very emotional. This person's very emotional, but they have this energy of like standing up in the emperor energy, because that's what they've been told to do their whole lives. To be the emperor, be the hard worker, be the one that supports, be the one that provides. And I feel like for them to open up to you is going to be a true gift, and it's just allowing them to open up to you. Like, don't sit there and be like, oh, well, I don't think that person should have. No, just quietly listen and actually hear what they're saying with love, you know. Hear that, damn, that, you know, when they're done explaining, just then allow yourself to maybe say something, not about the person, but just be like, you know, sometimes that's the way love is. It's like just supporting them in what they've gone through. It's like sometimes all we need is somebody to listen, not somebody to say anything. Like, what makes us feel better really in the end of it is just the fact that we were able to express to somebody how we felt about a situation and not how somebody else felt about it. But a lot of people don't see it that way. A lot of people, like, they only listen just so they can find enough space to interject how they feel about it. And at the end of the day, when this person chooses to open up to you, none of it has to do with you. What this person experienced, regardless if they share it with you or they don't, it's like what this person has experienced with this other individual, that has to do with them and this other individual. It has nothing to do with you. It doesn't mean that you know, it was any less energy with you guys or anything like that. What it means is that this person really, really thought that those words meant something. And when they didn't, it was kind of like a shock to them. Regardless if they had talked to you throughout the time that they were with their other half or not, right? It doesn't matter what happened between you guys. What this person really thought was that they were going to work things out and that things were going to forever meant forever. And there's this energy right here. I'm sorry, but forever doesn't mean forever when it comes to this person. And it's going to take a lot for them to really walk away from this, but they're going to have to do it in the end. Whether they choose to or not is on them. But it's like, if they don't choose to walk away from it, they're going to get really stuck in a situation that's not going to serve them well. And it's already not serving them well. It definitely feels like a karmic. It feels like they have to purify their energy. It feels like they have to let go. And sometimes the hardest thing for us as people is to let go of a situation. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. It means change is coming, and not everybody is okay with change. You know, as you get further along on the journey, you become okay with change, sure. Because you realize it's just a part of everyday life. Like, in 5 minutes, things could change, right? But really, at the end of the day, it's like, most people aren't comfortable with change, because that means that it just means that things are going to be different, and nobody wants things to be different. They just don't want it that way, right? So don't be afraid of this person. Don't be afraid to just be a shoulder for them to cry on, but also don't be afraid to leave them alone and give them their space while they need it, because it's going to be empowering. It's going to be empowering for you to respect this person in their time of need. You know, if they say, I need space, and you give it to them, they're going to be like, wow, this person really cares about what I feel. They're not just trying to get their way with me. Like, they really do care about how I feel. And I feel like you, as the person that's watching this, you do care about this individual a lot. I feel like you care about everything. Like, you don't want them to go through this. I feel like regardless of the situation and how you felt about them, I feel like at the end of the day, you still didn't want them to go through this. You didn't want this to be this way. It's like, you know, you hope and pray. I feel like that's the thing in this. When you have a connection like that with somebody, you hope and pray it's going to work out in your favor. But you know in your heart, like, even if it works out in your favor, like, there's still going to be an upset along the way because of the situation. And that, I think, is the thing. It's like, you don't want that. You don't want that, no matter how much you hope and pray that it works out in your favor. And some people, maybe they do. Maybe they're like, oh no, they're stupid SOB, or, you know, they're stupid whatever, and they deserve to leave their lives because, you know, my person doesn't deserve to go through that. But at the end of the day, it's like, you can't say yes or no to that, because everybody has their own decisions to make. Everybody has their own decisions to make, and in the end, it's going to play out exactly as it needs to play out. So just be patient. You know, even as this unfolds, like I said, there was just that one thing that said that they cared about you with the Page of Pentacles. That was the offer that they wanted. And then saying, when I first saw you, I about fell about my chair. Like, that's the energy that they're saying towards you. But all the rest of it is dealing with this heartbreak that they're going through, that they're experiencing. So be patient, pile 4, be patient, and be loving and kind to this person. Show compassion towards them. You know, there's no need to rush things at this, because you know what? The way I see it is, no matter how it feels, you got all the time in the world. And I feel like that's exactly what they need. They need somebody that's going to stand beside them through thick and thin, not somebody who's going to push them into doing what it is that another person wants them to do. And when you show them that, it's going to really open their eyes to what unconditional love is. So this is what I have for you guys. I believe it is 2:22 on the clock. Yes, it is 2:22:11. So with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. But I love you guys so very much. I hope this helps you. And I'm just sending out so much light and love to you guys. With that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And with that being said, as always, go forth boldly, my fellow creators, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love until we meet each other again. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.